So if you remember how many times I said to you, stop spending 1 minute saying your name and all the rest. And that's why now we do the highlights at the beginning.
You're listening to the Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosmi's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
But remember the first video that I did, it was probably 5 years ago when I started my YouTube channel, and I filmed that video playing on the mannequin, and the quality of the video, it wasn't...
It sucks. But it's got over 1 million views. It's the video that got you, I think...
Here.
No, but it's the video that got you probably more than 10,000 subs.
Yeah.
And it's really bad if you look at... You don't even
the sound, it wasn't...
The sound is bad. You're not even in the video.
Yeah.
You're not in the video.
It's hands. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your hands on the...
But yeah.
But that shows, like, it actually, like, if you actually watching that video, you realize you did not spend time talking what's your name and for how long you've been there. You went straight into it.
Yeah.
Which should tell you something.
You have to, you have to do a lot and test a lot. Do like this and then try something else. I don't know,
But once you find something that works, you shouldn't change it, and that's your problem too. And I'm guilty about I'm guilty of this too, because we think, oh, if this works, let's try to improve it. No.
Yeah, no.
Fucking, if this worked, let it fucking go, and then let it run until it stops working.
Yeah. And that's probably one of the biggest mistake that I do. I try to be so perfect, and you know that because you're always telling me, Cosmina, it doesn't have to be like I'm talking about Instagram, the feed. Everything has to have the same color, the same writing, the same. It's just, if I don't do that, I feel like, oh my god, nobody's gonna watch my profile now.
But you can do it in a way without spending time. You know how? You can, instead of you spending time trying to get a thumbnail that you're customizing for each video, you should just use that color that you want on the text in your captions.
In your caption,
and then make sure you use a LUT on the video, which is a filter. I don't know if you've ever used, you've used CapCut, but CapCut has a way that if you like one specific thumbnail, you tell CapCut, match this video with this thumbnail, and it automatically autocorrects the color of the video to match the thumbnail or the photo that you want, right? Like if you like it darker, you don't have to spend time like decreasing the brightness and decreasing or increasing the contrast. No, you just tell CapCut, match the thumbnail, and that way you don't have to spend time. You pick one from the video, and you can still.
That's way easier.
It's like it's not gonna be 100%. It's gonna be 90%. But trust me, nobody. There are so many other things that you could stress about.
Yeah.
Like for example,
making everything perfect.
You can look at the top 10 videos of this month or top 3 videos of this month, download them, and record the first 3 seconds again. Because if you already did the work, why not just let's try it again? No, because nobody's gonna remember.
Of course. Yeah, so we can talk about this probably another 3 hours about Canva, where you should do this.
But these are valid points, though.
Yeah, they're important. But I do have another question, and I think that's one of your favorite. And people, once they finish the class, students, they struggle a lot with what to do after the class. Should they invest money on, Google, or do they spend money on ads? Or just play organic, see how everything goes. And one of the questions that I had recently, I think last week, from a student was like, Cosmina, but if I'm gonna start boosting the post, especially on Instagram, or start doing some Google ads and spend some money per day, and I don't even have my profile there, I don't even have some pictures, like a nice picture. I have a client coming and then I don't even know how to do like a full and a complete set. Should I wait and get more, like, a little bit better and post a little bit more and then start investing money on Google ads, or should I start like right away? What do you think? And before we go into that, I want to share one of my stories since when I started. I will never forget. I was in the small office, remember, in the little office that
Downstairs.
I started. Yeah, and oh my God, it was probably for the first month or second month when I started to do lashes. And my profile on Instagram was very well done, like was super optimized. And I was posting like how to clean your lashes, how to mix the foam cleanser. It was really nice, well done. And a girl from Boston, it was a fitness model. She found me on Instagram because I was posting a lot and I was very on top of everything.
You even did some outreach to some accounts.
Yeah. And she texted me, Cosmina, I really love your profile. Your work is amazing. And I had some sets there. Your work is amazing. Can I book a set with you for a mega volume? And I wasn't even there. I didn't even know how to do, because I was right at the beginning. I didn't even know how to do volume, like the crazy volume, mega volume. And on top of my mind, I was like, of course, sure. She came and I did it. It took me around 4 hours. I did it. She was so happy. And that was kind of the story that I will never forget.
I thought you were sharing a different story, but
Which one?
the one with the lady that kind of got... No. She got scared because it was during winter time. Yeah, it was winter time, and being an office and being a commercial area, there was a lot of like trucks and whatnot. She came, it wasn't only like 5:30 p.m., so it wasn't like crazy. No, not even before 5.
Yeah.
But it got dark early because it was winter, and then when she didn't even get inside, because inside it looked really nice as a salon. It was small, but outside it looked like a warehouse, and it was surrounded by, she got scared and left. But no, going back to your question, I always say to anybody, not just your students, you should only start spending money when you know for a fact that you can offer the service to make money. So nobody should start charging while they test their skill set and they don't feel comfortable even knowing how to ask for money. So that would be a complete waste of resources. It doesn't make any sense at all. Of course, everybody's different. And, one person might take 2 weeks to get comfortable with the skill set. And then other person might take 6 months. Other person might have a full-time job and can do it in 6 months only because she can only practice once every 2 weeks.
Right.
It's like, who am I to judge, or nobody's in the right position to judge, but everybody has its own journey, and that's why I always say, do not compare your level 1 to somebody else's level 10, because it's wrong. Like you'll get discouraged right away. Now, at the same time, and again, some people are resourceful, meaning even the way that I can tell, even the way that some students ask the question, instead of asking, so what can I do in order to get clients? I always say the fastest way. So assuming that you already charge for 1, 2 sets, 3 sets, because think about this. Think about as like when it comes to ads, sponsored campaigns on Instagram, Google, and spending money on all of these because these are sponsored campaigns. This is just the gasoline that you pour on a fire. The fire means you know how to sell your service. If you don't feel comfortable selling, you don't have a fire. So you pour gas on what? On cement, right? You know what I mean? Like you should first, now you shouldn't you don't have to wait until you're perfect, because that's never going to happen. Like, there are people that they might do this for 10 years and they probably never spent a dime on ads because they feel, because they heard some people saying on the internet, oh, I spent $100 on Facebook and they and my phone never rang, or I spent $200 on Yelp and they only took my money, or whatever, right? Like, it's never a perfect scenario. However, let's assume you are comfortable with the skill set. You already charged at least 2 to 5 clients. Now it comes to a point where you have to understand what resources you have. If you don't have any resources, meaning you don't have resources, can be money, saved cash from your full-time job, or maybe you had another business before, like you had a cleaning company before, right? Like you had some
or maybe you do something else on the side, like
exactly, like you have, like you have resources. Like, resources doesn't mean just cash. It can be a credit card. So now, you're thinking, all right, instead of spending $7 on a Starbucks coffee every morning times 30, that's $210 that you can spend on Google Ads and maybe land 2-3 customers that already it's profitable, right? That's a resource. Resource can also mean you are working either in a salon as an employee or in a salon as yourself, or maybe out of your living room, and you already have a clientele of 10 people. Those 10 people are a really valuable resource, assuming you sell, in a similar service. So in the beauty industry would be you sell hair services, esthetician, any kind of combination of like nails, eyebrows, makeup, all kinds of other things in between. And now you try, or you offer a really good incentive for those people to try your lash services, because you might be good at one thing, but if you've never offered them this service, they cannot be 100% sure that you know what you're doing, right? So there's nothing wrong because again, it's a pay-to-play game. Like, business is a pay-to-play game. You either pay with time or you pay with money. And if you don't pay to play, it means it's probably a hobby yet. Meaning, if you don't spend time to get business, it means you don't get business. So that means you don't, maybe you don't take it seriously. And there's nothing wrong with that. It can be a hobby. But we're trying to make money in this, right? Because you're spending time, you're spending resources, you spend money to, to go to your trainings and whatever. So going back to that, that's why I feel like I take a while to go straight to the point in these. But I want to explain the different scenarios, because it's, I don't want everybody to just take one as a blank statement. But once you sold a couple times and you feel comfortable with your skill set, it comes to a point where you have to decide, am I valuing my time the proper way? Because if you can make $200 with a set of lashes versus $50 to $100 doing something else in the same time frame, you have to decide.
Correct.
Am I keep doing the same thing and charge half, or I switch on and I try to get more lash clients? And then let's say you really went through all your resources, regardless if it's cash, other potential clients. Those potential clients have friends and family members. You ask them and you give them an incentive to recommend somebody else to get lash services, right? Now, let's say you did all that. Now it's time to get your feet wet with some ads. In my opinion, the simplest way is Instagram, but for specific lash extensions, I do feel Google Ads will give you a faster result. And before, I used to say I wouldn't recommend directly to start with Google, because it was really hard and difficult to get to understand the platform. But now, with a lot more AI and a lot more automation and stuff, Google made it easy to start the campaign directly from Google Maps. You pretty much don't even log into the big old Google Ads platform, because that's scary when you first log in. Like, it has so many different, and it changes every day, the layout and all that. But doing it from Google Maps, it is going to ask you, but again, you had a good point. You said, well, what if I start the campaign and I don't have my profile optimized? You shouldn't start a campaign if your profile is not optimized.
Exactly. So
First,
before you start with any ads, and I know that from, myself, you have to have everything set up.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, 'cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosmi's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.